Ladies and gentlemen, Crown Thoughts. Man lives reality. And do we have a special guest here for you guys today? Jason CINIKILL, the horror director, the death legend. There's a rumor that he's surfing. He's gonna be we'll see. Reality horror records. What's up, man?
What up? CINIKILL here with AA, Reality Horror Records.
The Undisputed Druids.
The Undisputed Druids are in the building. And we just shot a video for Seance. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Freezing. It's fucking freezing outside.
Yeah, it's freezing. Super cold. I heard it's going to snow or something.
Like, yeah, man, we'll be all right. We'll just shoot this real quick. And then there's like, so it was at a graveyard. Then there's like construction or like people blowing leaves. There's a bunch of people working there.
Yeah, people working. They were pretty cool about it. They could have shut us down, but they didn't. They kept it, they looked at what we were doing, and then once they knew we were just some students or something filming, I'm sure they get a lot of that, you know what I mean? Especially out here with all the graveyards.
And it's like, this is the coolest graveyard. I can walk across the street to it. And it's so big, and there's like the mausoleums.
We got the mausoleums.
The rich people that got like houses for gravestones.
Yeah, those mausoleums were bad. Like, they don't have them like that over there where I'm from. But they got crypts over there where I'm from. Both kind of crypts. I'm joking.
Santa Maria, California.
Shout out to Santa Maria, California. 805, right in between LA and San Francisco, or San Jose, and or Oakland and LA. Then you got freaking Bakersfield, and then you got right here is Santa Maria, and then that's where CINIKILL was born.
LA, the Sunset Strip.
Yeah, home of Motley Crue.
Motley Crue.
Stop.
All them weirdos.
You have actually you referenced them in that new song we just did, right? That Seance?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Like, I always knew that was dope. I remember growing up in the 80s, a couple of my buddies, well, they were a little bit older. They had pictures, or they'd buy these magazines with, they had all the metal artists. I forgot, what was that magazine? You ever get that?
There were a bunch of them. There was Metal Maniacs. That was like black metal mostly. Yeah, there were a bunch of them.
Yeah, I never knew that. I mean, I was just wondering, curious. And then Guar, man, Guar is bad.
So I have the Guar. I'll go grab. I gotta grab my Mountain Dew anyway.
We got to give a shout out to Machine Studio out in LA. Check these babies out. These are like the official streaks. If you want, like, they got multicolors. Shout out to Bus from MSK. Wait, I gotta make sure.
So this, we watched this whole thing, 4 DVDs of Guar, and it was insane. A little much.
Well, shout out to Guar. Guar is like, man, I only remember seeing them on Beavis of Butthead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only, but that was a glimpse. That was a glimpse into the world of music. For sure, it was Beavis and Butthead. So.
And on the video game.
Yeah, the video game too.
You got tickets and you're trying to get to the Guar show.
Yeah, that was fun. That's crazy how they took the exact concept and then freaking from that, what was that sleazy thing.
Sleazy Pete Martini.
Yeah, that guy's bad. He was like a split pea, sleazy pea. But like yeah, that's kind of like what Split Pea's character was. He was kind of over the top, kind of like I remember you used to call him G.G. Allen. Remember,
The
like
G.G. Allen of hip hop.
just basically because he was over the top, huh? Like didn't really, it wasn't really the same exact kind because they all the characters had their own reasons why they did it, but mainly it's just a character. Like that's how my dad, aka Split P, became Split P. It was because he was a split personality. Like my grandmother had schizophrenia, and she used to think she was JFK's wife in the '60s, and they knew her by her name and all that. And so like my dad always had like this, and my uncle Chris, they had my uncle Chris thought he was Humphrey Bogart. So that would have been a cool
What the
character.
fuck?
I know. I wish he would have been like I would have known him, but
Yeah, because this whole time I didn't know. I was thinking like split pea soup.
yeah, oh yeah,
Or I didn't really think about it much, I guess.
because we're from Santa Maria, like 30 miles.
Someone has a name and you use it long enough, you don't think about it.
Yeah, yeah. You don't. It just becomes like it's like Uncle Howie. You know what I mean? Uncle Howie is Uncle Howie.
And that story, dude, I always thought that that split pea reminded me of Uncle Howie.
Yeah, no, that's how it happened.
And then I hear the story.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle Howie. Look, I am right here. Uncle Howie. Shouts out to Necro too. Necro's a cool dude. I remember in year 2000, the year 2000 exactly, me and my nephew emailed him on the email machine, and he emailed us right back within within 1 minute. And he said, we asked him, can you send us some free stuff? And then he's all, I'll send you a, how about I send you a roach? And we were just cracking up because it was awesome. And it said psychological records, like on the, like a,
Oh, because of the cockroaches.
yeah, yeah,
That's
the
cool.
cockroaches song. And that was the album that changed the game too for me. That one because they're right when the beat, right when it comes on. What was it? It's the most sadistic, I think.
Yeah, most sadistic.
The most sadistic. Right when that hit, dude. Literally within the first second, I was already hooked. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then when he said about Barishnikov, dancing on your grave like Barishnikov, rip you off, leave you in the desert to the ultra strip your car. That right there, me and my dad were looking at each other. We're like, holy fuck. And then
Because
like,
he wasn't like the first hardcore rapper, but he was the first one to go that far in that direction.
yeah, and the terms he was using were fucking just incredible. Like using like big doctor words and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the East Coast, the words they use are different because they got different like races out here. You know what I mean? Than California. California got a lot of Mexicans, and I'm Mexican. A lot of they got different kind of races, like I said, or ethnicity and shit.
Different kind of cultures and shit.
Yeah, over here you
Well,
got Barishnikov,
New York
like,
City's where a lot of the
Russians and all that, or
the main hip hop you hear is from New York City.
yeah, that's the mecca of hip hop is the South Bronx and shit. Remember, my brother in '87, he came home with a. I was little too. I was only like 3 or something like that, and that's when Scott LaRock died. He had died on the week my brother bought that album. I guess he had died on the when it dropped. It was a Criminal Minded. Yeah, Criminal Minded. That's what it's called by BDP. Karis One, Scott LaRock, and like, yeah, Scott LaRock got shot in the head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was '87.
Now who is he affiliated with?
Karis One.
Oh okay.
Yeah, and Karis One's like the teacher. You know what I mean of hip hop. He's like the main one. Like the no, he's just
Like you can do
legend.
more with the lyrics.
No.
And is that kind of what he did?
Oh yeah, well you got to think about it. Like back in those days, there wasn't too many people. That was when rap started. It was still new. It didn't start like in '87, but that's when it was like everybody had different styles. Everybody had different. You had the Santa Maria style. Yeah, shout out to the Santa Maria style seasoning. Nah, and then well, we had hip hop in Florida, which was like Two Live Crew, And actually, one of the members of Two Live Crew is from San Luis. That's like 30 miles from where I'm at. That wasn't heard of. And then you got wait, Detroit with who they have? Flint, Michigan. You know what I mean? What's that guy's name? Featuring your front. I forgot his name. MC Breed. Then you got New York, and then you got Ice T with the West Coast. Then you got so everybody had their own styles, dude. It was dope. Back then was the most original. Was in the '80s and the early '70s. I mean late '70s and shit. But yeah, no.
And you got like a lot of styles start to become a parody of themselves.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
In a way, like a lot of metal type of styles.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about metal too. Like with you, I'm the host today of the show, CINIKILL, Usurper Beats. Yeah, the hip hop expert right here.
So it's like the first rap group I heard was Public Enemy. Because of the Anthrax CD.
Now, what year was that, you think?
No idea.
No idea. That was a good. I remember when they did that shit too. Yeah.
Something in the '80s because Anthrax. I
like
their older albums.
Now, is Anthrax in the same genre as Metallica, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty much. And then.
Master of Puppets.
Yeah, so I only heard of rap music through metal.
That's cool though.
Basically.
That's dope. We probably would have never came. Me and you probably would have never have worked together if you would have never came across some Anthrax and Public Enemy together. You know what I mean? That's what's cool. There's no good way, no right way. Just because I know I grew up with my brother playing it in the next room, I would have just listened. You know, like the people. They always have that story where, when I was a kid, I used to listen to it. So I always say that, but literally, I used to listen to the like that because he was my older brother.
I had to walk 10 miles through the snow uphill to listen to my hip hop.
Now you kids got YouTube. You just type it in, and there you go. Yeah, no. Now is the smartest era of it. You could literally grow up now and just go on YouTube and be a fucking.
There's so many different styles
of galore, and that's what it's about. Be different. I tell the I don't tell nobody, but but when I do tell people in the future, I'm gonna be like, you gotta just like stand out and just be. It takes a while till you get like the hang of it, but just stick it out, man. And I'm telling myself that right now, like stick it out. You know what I mean? We don't want to be like King Kong and just like down in the back right here. And that's sad what they did to him. Freaking favorite.
Like, no, even in normal life, like no one else can play your tune. No, like whatever you do, if it's just what you do, it'll be original.
Original, huh?
And shit like that.
I appreciate that, man. And it's right back goes to you, too, because when we start doing shows, I want to kind of be like the hype man, and maybe you could be the hype man too, but. I don't know. I think we're gonna push each other to the push it to the limit, like that song.
Yeah, we could make a good set list.
Do you imagine that?
A
Chef
good
Nice.
Set list.
R.I.P. Neckbreed. That was one of the first songs we did, huh?
The original Devil's Cult.
Yeah, Devil's Cult.
Then it was like Nightmares.
Then Nightmares.
Beyond the Walls of Sleep.
Beyond the Walls of Sleep. Yeah, and then Nightmare and a Damaged Brain. And then where we left off.
Yeah, because last time we did Demon Pages 1 came out.
Yeah.
And then Demon Pages 2.
2, okay. And
then
these were the original Demon Pages 2. Okay, so then we got Demon Pages 3. Then that came out, man, we were full blown. We were just Natives Lives going over here, you're over here with Deleted Souls. Freaking bringing it down with the shows and shit. And then freaking, we started doing the shows, me and Natives Live. And freaking, we did a Sean P show. Before he died. So R.I.P. Sean P. This is gonna be the R.I.P. edition, where we just praise all the people we're thinking about that have passed away through the years. It's a blessing to be here. Seriously, standing right here with Double A, and it feels good. It feels like there's a reason for all of us to be here. We all have our purposes, and like we just gotta help each other, help the future, also with the kids and stuff. Got to help them. Got to give them good role models. No matter what, got to be a role model, a good one. Because
I guess like you're gonna be one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Guar. Remember Guar? were saying they were absurd, but they had a message. But the
They're
miss,
like making fun of actual life, like what people
yeah,
do is crazy.
reality horror basically.
Yeah,
They were explaining like there's metaphor, like they're really. I keep saying like, never mind. Now I'm gonna say never mind. Nah, but I gotta give a shout out to these guys, Machine Shop. Hopefully they hook us up. These are some good streaks right here, man. The best Machine Shop. Um,
so what was after Demon Pages 3? That was like you
oh
did like a collection of it.
yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so these are the original. Okay, those Demon 3 Volume 3 dropped, or Demon 3. Okay, Demon Pages Volume 3 just dropped. That's when I started talking to Killator, and then from Brain Damage. So then, basically, what we did was we came out with a greatest hits, and we renamed it Demon Pages Volume 1, and we dropped it on Brain Damage, which was one of our best albums that we ever did. I say we as a
So
team,
like a
like this.
collection of the better songs
Yeah, like
from the
Sluts
Demon
Guts.
Pages.
Sluts Guts was on there, and that's where, remember, we were gonna get you on the Brain Damage too. But
Yeah, yeah.
so like but anyway, so Brain Damage came out with Demon. By then, Demon Pages Volume 2 came out, and that was the original Demon Pages. That's actually number Demon Pages hard copy. That was the first. No, not hard copy, but we did make hard copies though. But okay, let me try to
Yeah,
sound smart
when
here.
back when you could make a hard copy and that's something.
And actually
The
sell it.
Killator had like this big suit or this big mask thing. He was like a skeleton. He was like, and then
Cold
the
Circus.
whole group of them, and
Yeah.
they did what
Yeah. So he made.
there was a
Oh.
comp and I submitted 2 songs to it,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and then they did what Celebrity Junkie.
Yeah, that another reason. Kiltor, freaking, he mixed and mastered the Celebrity Junkie. That was my actually for other album that after Demon Pages Volume 3, and then we did a greatest hits, Volume 1 of Demon Pages, and then after that, Celebrity Junkie came. That was a good album. What do you think
And
of it?
those were both Brain Damage records.
Mm,
Yeah, the
they were.
Celebrity Junkie. I love
They
that
were.
one.
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was
Yeah.
fucked up because he was saying to me like, I don't really feel like I was myself on that one, and I'm like, oh shit, I love that.
Oh yeah, I was saying it because
No.
well that one I felt like it wasn't as boom bappy, but like it was kind of cool because I got to go into the because Killator's was from the north from Antigua. I think that's pretty much north, and their styles were more like to me I like Brother Lynch, you know what I mean? So they had a horrorcore element that the LA area didn't. So like I liked going up north and doing shows.
And they were kind of like comical.
Yeah, well there are a lot of juggalos there too. Shouts out to the juggalos and all that, and then everybody from the north side of California with the hip hop, because there's a lot of dope acts out there like Hayes One. Shouts out to Hayes One. We got Audio Drew. Audio Drew. We did a show with him. Shouts out to Chuckles from San Jose.
Chuckles, I know who you're talking
He's
about.
bad. He wants to. We're supposed to work on a couple of tracks, and got to give him a shout out because he's doing a lot of big things. That Chuckles, man. What up, G? Nah, but yeah, I actually want you guys to get on the track with the Usurper beat and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then who?
Dude, I'm about gonna get on any track that you say that about.
Mhm. Yeah, we got ID from New York, from Creative Juices Music. You ever heard of them? Yeah, ID, IDE, and the Shanny Gallows. Shouts out to C Armageddon, Helix. C Helix Armageddon. I think that's her name. She's bad. She has a song called Roller Coaster. It's
Oh,
out
yeah.
now. Out now. It's bad. It's about people with mental problems. If you have mental problems and all that, I think we all do. Nowadays,
I
everybody does.
definitely got fucking mental problems.
I would listen to that song, Roller Coaster. It makes you not feel as bad because a lot of people, music is actually It
It's
takes
like
you.
a mood stabilizer, man.
Yeah, because then when you find something you really like and it has the music that you really like too, and the message is there, it could be better than pills or whatever.
Yeah, it's therapeutic.
Therapeutic,
Because I
yeah.
got a lot of highs and lows, and that's why I love music.
Hmm.
Kind of keep that balance.
And we all that's how we all bond together, and people come together with music, and all the different genres is good too because I know a lot of people. Some people want certain things in a certain way, but the
I don't
more,
trust people that don't like music, man. There's something
yeah,
wrong with you.
they got to be some kind of some kind
Some
of
evil, sadistic serial killer type shit.
yeah, yeah, really, huh? Because if you're not hearing music, that means one one thing it means if you're not into music is kind of, yeah, you might be a
You
serial
don't
killer.
really have emotions.
You
That's
can't,
what I think. I
yeah,
don't
you
know.
don't have emotions, and you don't want to. You're so hidden with your emotions that you don't even want to listen to music because you don't want to even come off as like you're normal or whatever. So they want to be the anti-norm. No
Yeah.
music. That would be kind of like a Hitler or something. I don't even know.
I'd go through, I'd go through withdrawal. Try
Yeah.
imagine like take like a whole month and not listen to anything.
Mhm.
I wonder what would happen.
Oh man, I would go crazy. What would we be
Yeah, I
doing?
would
Just talking
too.
to yourself the entire time. That's what you'd
Probably
be doing.
probably be thinking about music,
Because if you're not
making
watching
up songs inside your head and shit.
or anything with music, like movies, you wouldn't be watching movies for sure.
You'd probably just start like using the table as drums
Yeah.
and stuff like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That would be really inhumane. Music's almost being human, right? It's
I
almost
think
like,
so. Yeah, that's why I say like if you don't like music, there got to be some kind of psychopath.
yeah, you got to really be a psychopath, seriously. Mm. And people think, some people probably think, well, what about those people that think you're a psychopath just because you listen to death metal? Then you got those people too. They like stereotype it.
Yeah, they just don't understand.
Or horrorcore, you know what I mean? Me, I'm a
That's the
horrorcore
most
guy.
difficult thing because
Yeah,
it's so intense,
it's
and
intense,
it's
man.
like I guess you just don't understand. You
Mm-hmm.
got some kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing about it. So
Well, I could see what they're talking about, like, because just the horror movies element and a lot of the, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't want to go into
so
that
what
one.
about the after Celebrity Junkie?
Okay, so we released Celebrity Junkie, and then that's when I parted with Brain Damage, and then after that I went right into oh, shouts out to Ruckus and Cutthroat Butcher Beat Productions, because then I picked up right where I left off, and I dropped greatest, not even the greatest hits of Demon Page, but Demon Pages Volume 2. This was a like an actual album of the Demon Pages
I
with the Demon
remember it
Page.
had like the hand coming up out of the dirt.
Yeah, that one was
Shit,
good.
I remember.
Yeah, Cutthroat did all the artwork and all that, and Ruckus did all the mixing and mastering, and I just did all the rhymes, and that's when I dropped the audition video. Remember?
Oh man, I
Yeah.
love that.
Maybe we'll show them a little couple clips after the interview or something. Pretty soon, you'll learn how to throw it in the middle right there. That'd be cool. Hopefully,
Yeah, I do. You probably know more about that stuff than me, because I can do audio,
dude, the
like,
audio this guy
but
does double A, man. Like, yeah, it's good. It's just like, yeah, I trust you with all my audios. That's why
editing
we're a team and shit.
editing beats.
Yeah, editing the Usurper beats, and gotta give a shout out to DJ Razor, and again, shouts out to you because yeah, he actually helped me. He showed me a formula how to whip up beats and shit. So,
Oh yeah.
and that was during the COVID, and right when the COVID hit, that's when I started doing the beats, and then I was just like, but the alter ego took over with the Usurper, and then Usurper just like now Usurper beats. That's me, but
Usurper spelled two different ways than
mm,
Skinner.
well, Skinner is
And
not around no more because I had to end that character. That was one of those characters you just gotta dissolve. You know what I mean? Kind of like, but yeah, no. and then you got Usurper Beats, and that's the guy right here. I do the beats, but I just go by a different name, and it's spelled all the different different ways. I just try to be different. Like I don't know how that works. I wonder if in the end when you make money or something, or do you go under
Now you got
a certain name?
5 names
Mm-hmm.
copyrighted to cycle through, maybe get less taxes taken out.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But
and then I edit under the alias of Sir Chops a lot. I think it's just
yeah,
fun making up names.
it is. It is because you want to use those names. You know what I mean? You want to put them to use. And to me, it's just another way of putting your being marketable. You know what I mean? That's what in the end. But I was gonna ask you about oh, I was gonna tell you actually, freaking so what were we on?
The
Demon Pages
one
Volume
with
2.
audition.
Okay, so Audition dropped. Okay, well, and then that was when my dad died around that era. So Split P died. R.I.P. Rest in peace, Split P. He was we did 40 shows before he died, so it was all good. We had fun, man. We were partying. We were a party animal. He was a party animal, and so is CINIKILL. CINIKILL's the party animal. That's what the CINIKILL is kind of like the party animal side. Then you got Usurper. He does the beats, uh, and then we got another side that's coming together. And it's like more like older CINIKILL. You know what I mean? Like trip hop,
Yeah,
going towards more the trip hop era.
all different kinds of
Yeah,
styles and ideas
different music.
going on.
But
I've only started doing shit again recently, and my head's racing. We're both coming up with all kinds of ideas.
yeah, it was awesome.
And
And actually, we never left. If you think about it, if you want to
yeah,
talk about that,
this
like
is only like the first time we really worked together, though, other than
yeah,
doing tracks and shit.
I would have never
together.
thought it was possible back in the day because we're just doing different things. In the end, everything has to come full circle. If you meet half circle, something, yeah, and then you got to meet full circle and then do it over again, and history will repeat itself. Um, and I guess you got a phone call.
Phone ringing.
Oh man.
So yeah, it was fucking freezing out today. We went and shot that video, grabbed some beer. I was taking a walk and I met this crazy lady. She was following me around, asking me questions for about like a mile, I'd say. And I had someone to talk to on my walk, so that was cool. But it got to the point where it's like, this is weird, and I'm gonna go to Sheets now.
Where's Sheets at? Or what is Sheets?
So you take around here when you take a walk, you take the underground tunnel. There's an underground tunnel you walk through, and it takes you right to Sheets. And that's where I was going. She followed me through the underground tunnel. It was the craziest thing.
Maybe she was trying to get in between the sheets by Isley Brothers.
I've never had someone follow me in the tunnel. It was crazy. When I moved here, people told me there was like an underground tunnel, and well, I had been here a while, and I'm like, how in the world has no one told me about this? So that's real cool.
Oh yeah.
And then, so you did Celebrity Junkie, and then the one after that.
Oh, Celebrity Junkie. Then you had okay. Oh, Demon Pages Volume 2. And then okay. Shoot. Now I'm trying to think. What did I come out with? Oh, I think that's when I stopped. I didn't want to do rap no more because the shows weren't going as they were started like dwindling the shows, and I wasn't doing anything that was good at the time. I felt, and so I stopped. And
Kind
then
of running out of juice.
yeah, then I met my friend Chris CRH. Shouts out to CRH, and then we formulated Daymares, and then
Okay, yeah.
I dropped Dead Magician,
Okay.
and it had Swamp on that, DJ Swamp, and he was on the cuts, and he
Is
also
that?
directed the video.
I remember when Daymares came out. That's where you did the that's where you did the Maniac.
Yeah, we did the Maniac videos. We started going doing the videos. Did a lot of stuff. Dropped 2 albums as Daymares, and then that's when and then also Deaditor. Choreographer dropped, and then Deaditor dropped right after. But there was like in between Deaditor. Oh no, Horror Director also came out.
Oh
It was
yeah.
a trilogy. It was Horror Director, the choreographer, as in like that was the choreographer or cinematographer. That was what choreographer was. And then there was the Deaditor, which is editor, but editor, the dead
Okay.
editor. And then the first one was Horror Director. Okay, so it would be Horror Director, choreographer, and then the Deaditor. And that was a trilogy. I called it my cinema trilogy and shit like that. And one of these days, I want to make all 3 albums and make it call it like the trilogy of cinema by Cinema Killer, which would be CINIKILL or CINIKILL, and then the one before that was Demon Pages, the trilogy. And also, I was thinking on reality horror, we should drop Demon Pages Volume 3, the official one,
You
and
think?
yeah, and then drop it as a trilogy, because I was gonna tell you right now, we asked all shout out to Mr. Morbid, Cryptic X, him. He came out with Book of Demon Pages, the Book of Demon Pages, which was all the old,
Oh,
the
that one
original.
that's got like a million
Yeah,
songs on it.
yeah, it has like 40 something songs, 47, 48. Has so many people on it. It's fucking crazy. It's all the Demon Pages, the original ones, and then yeah. But I was thinking Demon Pages Volume 3 will sum it up. And
With all the
dude, drop it after Man Lives Reality or whatever. That's a good idea right there. You need to write that one down. So right here, over here.
finish that up,
Yeah. So it'll be
and
Demon
then
Pages.
Man Lives Reality is gonna be your next album.
Yeah, Man Lives Reality. That's what the first one off for the RHR, and then we got a compilation that's gonna drop first, and then Tomb 3, of course. You know what I mean?
Then there's the Tomb series. You got like a million fucking
Yeah,
albums and shit.
yeah, but I want to complete them and then make classics. Hopefully,
Because
we'll
there's
make
so
some
much
noise.
back material between the both of us.
Yeah, we got a lot of material. That's one thing about us. Like so many songs. We did the seance video today. That was cool.
Yeah, that's like the first new one
Mhm.
for me.
Mhm.
I quit rapping, lived an entire life, and then just started again. So I
Yeah.
got free time now, which is the same reason that I started the podcast.
Yeah. This
I haven't
podcast
had
is
free
cool.
time in a long time.
Yeah. You gotta take care of business
Yeah,
sometimes. You know.
sometimes you gotta take care of your shit.
It has, like I said, it has to be full circle. You have to be comfortable. Because I took a couple hiatuses off too, during the Deaditor and then during the coming of this whole reality horror and shit. So you gotta live life. That's another thing. We're not perfect. Nobody's all perfect. Like you gotta live your life, and then when it's time to do the music, it has to be in your heart. And you can't be dibble dabbling. You can't be like, oh, 50% here, 50% here. Or when I can, you can, I guess. You can do that. You can do whatever you want, but there's nothing wrong with got to do what you got to do. Because honestly, at any point, like when you would have came back, you would have came back right where you left off.
Pretty
You know,
much, yeah.
that's how it is. And we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, like, oh, it has to be a certain time. Nah, not no more.
I was like, it was just a phase, but how come I made so much shit? If it was just a phase, I made a lot of songs.
It was just the time. You know what I mean? You were able to do
Yeah.
that.
So and it's not, it's coming pretty easy to me to start again. It's not completely, but
Mm. No, it is one.
But I'm having fun thinking about this compilation
Mhm.
because I
Yeah.
don't know. It's fun to put things together that have a bunch of other people on.
Yeah.
I've never really done that, to be honest.
Yeah. No, like I said, it's a blessing again.
Because now there's all these new people out,
Yeah. Like who? Who would you say is new?
like Darkness. Well, new to
Yeah.
me, new to me.
No, I no. Well,
But
I need. I'm just asking. Like,
yeah,
then
like
we'll start talking
Darkness,
about
and
darkness.
then there's other ones you
Mo
were.
Ruckus is bad too. Benny Hanna. We got Verbal Threats. They're bad.
Sounds like a
Oxytocin.
punk band.
Verbal Threats.
Verbal
Yeah,
Threats.
they're brutal. They're from 805 too, also. And then you got like Lee Recca. He's bad. Shouts out to Mike Bless too, and CRH, Scissorhands. We got a lot of up and comers and a lot of people doing a lot of good stuff right now. Um, Gotta give a shout out to Mascaria, Day and Night. Um, what else would I do? Give a shout out to AWOL One.
Yeah, because I've not heard a lot of anything that's been going on. So
Yeah, you're like an artist,
he's
though.
been playing me a bunch of these people and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh, Carmen Moth or Carmine Moth. He's bad. Kane Corso. Shouts out to them. The records, Kane Corso Records. They're doing some good things too. Um, Reality Horror Records also.
Yeah, they're the best. Reality horror records are fucking.
It's like a half death metal group, out like record label, and then half like horrorcore going into the trip hop, like a trifecta of like a triangle.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck around with a bunch of weird styles and see what works.
Mm-hmm. Give a shout out to your friend Pat too. Pat, what up, dude? Pat. And what was the other guy's name with the herbage? We smoked some good herb with him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but never mind. Shout out to everybody over here at York and York. It was a cool experience being over here.
It's nice and cold, isn't it?
Yeah, man, it's freezing. It's freezing, but in a good way, because I'm type to sleep with the fan on.
It feels that when it's cold like that, it feels fresh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a fresh.
It feels fresher, the air.
That's a good way of putting it. Like freaking, I was looking at Ving Rhames right now on Dawn of the Dead. Oh shoot, that shit was.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, nah.
Fucking Dawn of the Dead, playing all kinds of these old horror films.
Which one did we see the other day? What was that one? Some good ones, man.
Some Cemetery.
Dark City.
Oh, Dark City.
Yeah, Dark City was a good one, man. We saw Freeway also. That's a classic movie.
I love that. Do you want to get shot a whole bunch of times? Yeah, that movie was great.
Bokeem Woodbeam on that movie is good. What other ones we watched? We just watched Dawn of the Dead. What did we watch yesterday? Oh yeah, Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead.
Oh yeah.
That was filmed in Pittsburgh.
Still good. Still a good movie to this day, man.
Heck yeah.
Fucking
Classic.
Obviously Suspiria.
We saw. Oh yeah,
House by the Cemetery. That's the one where.
Oh yeah. That's the legendary.
The score from that
I think
movie's in like a million beats.
Honestly, I think that's my favorite movie right there. That one.
House by the Cemetery.
Yeah, I gotta say, nah, it's still Suspiria, the original.
I haven't seen it that as many times though. It was pretty intense, like the imagery and the music,
and then the visual. Man, that was a perfect movie. But Suspiria and then House by the Cemetery, and then I would hit them with a third one would be Pieces.
Pieces. That's an old name.
Yeah, that one's classic.
Yeah.
What would you say? What would be your top three?
I like
first Suspiria though.
I like The Burning.
Oh yeah, The Burning was a good one.
Prowler.
Oh, Prowler is a classic. These are right. Yeah, Maniac.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maniac. Remember, some guy just jumps on the car and blows his
One of
brains
the
out
best scenes ever when he takes the shotgun to
To the-
the windshield.
to the dome ski. Bam.
Oh, yeah.
Savini at his best right
I
there.
love that. And the New York Ripper.
New York Ripper. That one's funny.
Fucking weird.
That one's one you don't want to watch with the family.
Really,
That
any
one's
of 'em.
weird. That's the one where you're like constantly like rewinding it
He
or
does
fast forwarding
the
it.
duck voice.
Mm-hmm.
The duck voice on that. Toolbox Murders.
Oh,
You were talking about the remake, but the original was really fucking weird like that too, and
yeah.
creepy.
Well, I'll give it.
I haven't seen the
props.
remake that often.
Props to Toby Hooper on the remake too. The remake was awesome. He did that one. But yeah, the original was bad with the pretty lady. Pretty lady. Pop, 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 pop. Now, that reminds me of Richard Gere, that album Killing Sluts. Did you ever hear that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he sampled the heck out of that one.
I don't know if I heard it.
Yeah, we should play it.
That was back in the. Was that back in the MySpace?
Yeah, no, I think no. Right when Facebook dropped, it was around the time he released that whole deal. That one was a bad album. That was a good one. That was a classic. He has a lot of classic albums, but that one was a good one. I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Something about Pretty Lady. Pretty Lady. No, forgot. My bad. But that was in Toolbox Murders, so remember that song?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, we will check back in with you later,
Peace.
and you have a good one.